Welcome to the Milsurp Mike channel. I know I haven't put out much content lately. I've been busy either brush hogging the land or work, or it's been really nice out, so I haven't really felt like sitting down in my basement at my desk and typing out another video. But I have obtained a few things lately, so I figured just to get something out there, I'd do a little show and tell, because I have picked up a few really nice items here in the last month or so. So let's go a little bit. First of all, this was something that was just too good of a deal to pass up. It's a Spanish 1893 Mauser. It was at a local gun shop that I guess some guy consigned this and an Argentine Mauser. They're pretty cheap. I wish I would have picked up an Argentine Mauser too, because it went for a lot cheaper than they typically go for right now. But this was right after the Missouri Valley show. So, I'd already spent a bunch that weekend, so I didn't want to spend too much more, but this Spanish Mauser was too good of a deal to pass up. Now, you probably won't see a video on this for a while, considering CN Arsenal's doing their Spanish Mauser videos right now, and Danny from Milsurp World just put out a Spanish Mauser video. So, you probably won't see a video on this until I actually go through, and I know I said this for years, I'm going to do a German collection video, but I eventually plan on doing a German collection video, and it's hard to tell the Mauser story without the story of the 93 Mauser. So that was another one. Now, when I was crossing the state of Missouri or when I was buying I had to get a trailer to get my tractor, because all I had was a little 5x10 lawn service trailer, and no way I was going to carry the tractor. And the tractor I bought was on the other side of Missouri, so plus I need to take it from my house to my land to use it. So I had to buy a trailer. So I spent a weekend buying the trailer and tractor. And of course I would stop at a couple of gun stores on the way, whenever I'd see them. And there's one kind of on the, most of you know I live in the Kansas City metro area, and Kansas City metro area, like, landmass wise, is huge. Like, it's 60, 70 miles from the northernmost to the southernmost. So I was kind of in an area of Kansas City where I'm not too often. So I went, there was a gun store there, and you don't see these too often, but this is a Winchester Hotchkiss Navy, and this is a bolt action, single shot bolt action in 45-70. So this would be an interesting piece, especially for the American collection, and this will definitely get a video on it at some point. So, this just popped up, and I figured, why not? I'm not going to see something like that probably, not too often. I kind of got in a little Czechoslovakian kick a little bit. I just happened to see this at another local gun store. Now, this is a 2008. Yes, I know, Century Arms, yada yada, but this isn't going to be much more than just a occasional range toy and safe clean. I'm not going to probably find a Vz52. I just wanted to get this to represent a Vz52. But this with 5 magazines is don't see those too often, and it's for a decent price. So I was glad I got this. And sticking with the Czech theme, Atlantic Firearms were selling these, a Vz52 rifle. Now, I received it from my FFL. I didn't think much of it, so I didn't look into it too hard. Well, I get an email this week saying, this is an email regarding your order, yada, yada, yada. And apparently, Atlantic Firearms advertises as Vz52s, which shoot 7.62 by 45. And after I bought this, after I ordered this, I actually got a couple hundred rounds of 7.62 by 45 from Joel at Panzerfaust Armory. But got an email this week, said, this is an email regarding that order. Apparently, this is actually a Vz52/57. So you see how there's actually a sharp angle on this? Well, this actually takes 7.62 by 39, as Czechoslovakia converted their Vz52 rifles to take 7.62 by 39 after pressure from the Soviets. So I'll actually have an easier time shooting this and not just the 200 rounds I got from Joel. But still, thank you, Joel. If he's somebody who I would recommend you checking out every now and then, panzerfaustarmory.com. And then recently, I already have a Gewehr 88 in the collection already. I believe it's an Erfurt. I've always wanted a Danzig in the collection just so I could make the Glenn Danzig jokes. I know you've probably seen that on my channel a couple times, and you'll see them again because I'm an idiot and I still think it's funny. But this is also not just a Gewehr 88, it's an 8805, which they converted to, they made it so you can accept stripper clips, and of course the bottom has been capped off so it doesn't take the end block clips that the commission rifles originally took. And finally, the item that this clickbait title will talk about, probably one of the most expensive pistols I own now. I picked this up off a proxy bid auction recently. It is a Mac model 1950, French 1950 pistol. This is France finally adopting a pistol that doesn't have some whack-ass caliber and in a 9mm, regular 9mm. The reason that this is probably one of the most expensive pistols in my collection right now is that there are not too many of these in the country. As far as I know, now my research later on can probably disprove this, but as far as I know, they aren't imported, or they're never imported. And the only ones that are over here are Vietnam vet bringbacks when they made it into French Indochina. And of course, France has rather stringent gun control laws, and I'm pretty sure they destroyed most of what was in stores there. That is possibly FUD lore, I will admit that. Like I said, when I do a video on this eventually, I will have a little better research on this. But this is probably the most expensive thing I'll get for a while. So anyway, just a little show and tell of what I obtained recently. I'll get back to making videos here in the next few weeks, especially in the fall. And as I get my land a little more situated, I finally got a good area brush hogged out so I can get a feeder up and get a good deer stand up. Like I said, I only have 18 acres, so I don't have that much I can hunt, so I need to get the deer going through my land. And I know some of you may scoff at that, but watch the big hunting channels from Texas. They're always hunting over a feeder. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the little show and tell. Thank you for watching. Please join the GOA, $5 off in my description. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.